So I've been hearing a lot about your boating accident. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, I was a Coast Guard for a little bit, and then I got deployed in the Korean War against the Koreans, of course. And they put me out on patrol, and a boat it ran over my back, and I have never recovered. And you can see the image before you, where I am being hand-fed Alfredo pasta. I never recovered, and I am high off my mind. I could not pick up a fork. I could not work the pasta, and so he had to feed it to me by hand.
Now, I should say, how did you ever keep being president?
Well, I'd say that's a combination of having one of the most unlikable opponents I've ever imagined, Dick Nixon, a good man, a large man, a man of great stature, a Quaker, though, which made him instantly unelectable. As a Catholic, I only have to deal with the KKK. But the rest of America, they love me because I dick down every one of their wives. And let me tell you, that was not good for the back.
No, I can tell you definitely, as someone who has experienced many dicking down, that it is not good for your back. I have needed treatment after treatment because, as you know, my Johnson, it can be quite the unfortunate thing. No, can we bring in your very unlikable opponent in here?
Yeah, let me just reach out to him. I've got his cell phone right here. Dick, you can't get over here. Well, what is it, Jack? Well, Dick, I've got to say that we are talking now about my back injury and Johnson's Johnson. What do you think of that? Well, I can't say I'm a fan, but I could tell you all about how Kissinger is not a man of great stature. In fact, I'm not sure he even has a Johnson. I've never seen the man actually fuck.
No, I can tell you from what I have seen. I have seen the man naked, unfortunately, and I can tell you, I don't think he has anything down there.
Johnson, that's very crass, and I don't want to hear you using that sort of language ever again.
I have shown my dick to as many people as I want, Dick. You cannot stop me. I'm the president, and as you say, when the president does something, it is not illegal.
Well, goddammit, I guess this is what happens when I bring up that Hebrew Kissinger. Now, Mr. Dick, don't bring out the religious context. We're not that far away from World War II.
I can have you say that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being anti-Semitic as long as you don't tell the Israelis about it.
I think that was one of the worst mistakes we've ever made.
I know you do. I know you do, Dick. I do too. Well, as I've been talking with my wife about it, she was telling me that, boy, you gotta get something bigger down there. I mean, bigger not in the sense of bigger pants, because I've already gone over that subject, but bigger britches in the sense of bravery. And I have to say, I have genuinely been thinking about talking to him about it, but as I'm in this seance with two past presidents, I wish to ask you two, what do you think of it?
Well, first of all, I think that you can't trust the Jews or the Catholics. Dick, I'm not going to take that sitting down. Jack, we're dead. Doesn't matter anymore. I could be racist. Everyone's a racist in heaven.
We are all dead, and we are all somehow in heaven at the same time. I don't quite understand how that happened, but it did.
I believe it's because those people in Southeast Asia don't count.
Unfortunately, I have something to tell you, Dick. There are quite a lot of Vietnamese people here. They're just all on the other side of heaven, the Buddhist side.
I've never heard of such a thing. Could you describe it for me?
Well, I can tell you that I was taking a trip around my heavenly lands, which is a recreation of the White House, but with places I can rest my balls and my huge, gigantic Johnson. And I was walking around and I saw that there was a little door leading to other places. And I went through it, and there I was in Buddhist heaven. And I went to Buddhist heaven, and I saw that there was Buddhists everywhere, meditating, waiting. I asked one of them, "Do you have a cigar?" And he told me, "Fuck off, white skin." And then I knew I probably was in the wrong side of town.
Well, I guess they wouldn't be too friendly after what you did to them. After what I said not to do to them.
You did it too, Jay.
No. Those were only advisors. It doesn't count.
Jack, you bombed the fucking shit out of them. That fucking counts.
Hey, at the time, we were still involved with the French. It was a different time. Eisenhower was responsible too. Don't forget Ike. That son of a bitch has shafted me on every single issue.
And that is fair. I mean, Ike did do that to you, so I can't blame you for everything, but I will say you escalated it, and then I escalated a little bit further. But you were the one who started.
It's a matter of degrees. I only raised it 1 or 2 degrees. You turned the thermostat all the way.
It was inevitable. It was inevitable, and our righteous cause was righteous.
I say that you turned up the thermometer not just in a metaphorical sense. That napalm, I'd never even seen of such a thing before.
You know that's bullshit, Jack. They fucking used napalm back in WW2. You and me were fucking there. You saw it.
No, that was Wiley Pete at the time.
It wasn't Willie Pete, man. That was napalm. That's what that was.
For some reason, I can't find my mother up here.
Well,
my old lady, my mother, my muse, she's missing, and I've got to find her.
Well, what faith were they?
She was a Gnostic.
So the problem with that is that when you are a Gnostic, you don't find your way up to heaven. I'm sorry to say it, little Nixie pal, but you ain't gonna find your wife anytime soon.
Well, God damn it, that she's gonna be down there with Kissinger. I can't let that happen. Gotta descend into the depths of Hades to save her.
No, don't worry about it. She's just on Earth.
That's even worse.
Yeah, I know.
She's down there with all those hippies and those Jews.
Well,
those boys from Bohemian Grove.
Well, she's still there with Kissinger. Kissinger's still there.
Good Christ.
I know. I didn't expect it myself, but I keep looking down and he isn't dead yet. Yeah, it is.
The man is like some sort of deity, some pagan idol. He just stays there and rusts.
Well, you don't know. He's Moloch. I thought you knew.
I don't read the Hebrew Bible.
No, he is the demon, the consumer of souls. That is what Kissinger is, and you made a deal with him, as did I, as did JFK.
I would say it was less a deal and more that I used him, but whatever you say, Johnson.
He's the one that kept moving on, and you're up here, so...
I've got to agree with Dick on this one. I think that Kissinger was used by him, by Dick. Fuck. It's the opiates. I'm not really cognizant yet. Heaven has not yet figured out a way to relieve back pain.
That is an unfortunate part of heaven. My Johnson's still too big.
We're in heaven now. You could just wear a toga or something.
I'm not going to wear a toga.
This man's scared of... For a man named Johnson, he's pretty afraid of showing off his Johnson.
You think I'm afraid of showing off my Johnson? Do you want to test
I'm calling you out, John.
Do you want to test that hypothesis? Do you want to?
It's the only way. We're up here for a long time. I think we're going to have to come to terms with everything we got.
All right. Well, 1 second. Let me just...
Oh
there you go.
He's actually doing it.
There you go. As you can see, it is as big as has been promised. Mostly.
Most impressive, Johnson. If only you had that instead of your talking policy, you might have won the second term.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm fucking losing it here. I can't. I take a lot of offense to that, Jack. You know I tried my hardest, but, well...
Well, you should have tried harder in one other area. Jack, I think this is getting a little out of hand.
I think we're getting a little gay here, and you know what happens to gay people?
How Rome fell.
Well, they go to super mega heaven. You see, out there in the stars, there is a place called super mega heaven. It's even better heaven, and only gay people and Mormons get to go there.
That's fucked.
I know, it sucks, but it's just the truth of it.
When I met with Mao, I promised him a spot in gay Christian heaven, and I don't see him anywhere.
Well, I see his wife. His wife's over there.
Yeah, but who cares? I want to hang out with Mao, goddammit.
Why do you want to hang out with Mao so much?
Because the man tells jokes like you've never heard.
That's probably true, yeah.
Did you hear what he did to the old emperor?
Oh, he reformed that man. He reformed that man, and he turned him into a good
He pranked that asshole every day. One day, he even had him in, and I shit you not, Johnson, he made him eat bitter watermelon, and it tasted like shit. And he made him eat raw hot peppers. And he said in that little chink accent of his, he said that this was a pretty strong flavor. And Mao went, and I shit you not, he said, I know. The man's a comedian.
He is quite a funny comedian, I do have to say.
That great leap forward, funniest joke I've ever seen.
That was a funny joke. I do have to say, I respect the man. I respect a man who could just kill the media like that. I wish I could have done that. I know you wish you could have done that.
Absolutely. I would have done it in a heartbeat if I could have gotten away with it.
I mean, yeah, even JFK over here, little Jack, he knows exactly what we're talking about.
I know that Dick had some problems with Ellsberg, and certainly I would have loved to kill some of those cocksuckers who took the photos of those desks that the Navy had commissioned.
I know about that one. I had one. Oh God, I've been aging backwards ever since I came here.
What the fuck has been going on in here?
It's over.
Oh, the game's up. We've been caught.